and welcome to episode 12 of the Flying Yak podcast. Today is Monday, August 22nd, 2016. I'm your host, Chantal Below, and you can find me at Instagram at the_flying_yak. This week I've finished Stash Dash, or yesterday was the last day of Stash Dash, where I kind of gave up on Stash Dash in the last few days, but I've been casting on a bunch. And I bought a lot of yarn. I just got back from the Twist Festival on Saturday, which was in Saint Andre Avelin, Quebec, and I got a chance to meet a lot of indie dyers and local to me farmers, and I had a blast. So I bought a lot of yarn. There's a lot of yarn shame in this episode, but I'll show you guys a little bit of what I bought. I bought for a lot of cast-ons, for a lot of sweaters, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, let's get started. I have some whips and a single FO and a lot of stash adoptions. I didn't do any spinning. I still haven't built my spinning wheel. It's just sitting in a suitcase in my living room on the floor. And I know I should build my spinning wheel. I don't know what I'm avoiding. Like, I'm probably going to build it later today as I tidy my apartment. I always dream of being that person who leaves for, like, I went to visit my mom for a week this week, and I always dream of being that person who leaves their house tidy and then can come home to a tidy house. But it's always such chaos when we leave the house that I just, like, headless chicken, not a chance am I gonna have a clean house. But yeah, let's get started. So first thing I'll show you guys, ooh, there's some crinkle already, damn, is my Bridgewater by Jared Flood. I'm knitting it out of Manos del Uruguay. This is the plum colorway. It's a lot more purple than it's showing up. I'm trying a different lighting setting. You can kind of tell it's a little bit softer than usual, the light. I didn't turn on the big light. I'm just going by natural sunlight from outside, which is why this side of my face is much brighter than this side. But it was way too yellow, so I'm trying to see if this is truer to the colors this way. Yeah, this from back here, the color is pretty much exactly right. I stopped in the middle of a row. I'm really sorry. This one is it was kind of taking a break. As you can see, the fabric is really, really light and airy and drapey. It just drapes really well. So I got to the half, I weighed my skein, my little ball, and I weighed it, and it was originally like 100 grams. I didn't weigh it to start, so I wound off. So my trick is to, I was leaving for the day to go to Montreal, so I was worried about, like, knitting past the 55-gram mark. So what I did was I took from the middle and wound off, like, a small ball in my hand until it weighed, like, not even a centerable ball, just a small ball in my hand until this one weighed 55, and then I rewound it, like, around, so I could tell, like, once I was pulling from the middle again, I was at the 55-gram mark. So that was really effective, so I didn't have to bring the scale with me and look like a drug lord. Anybody who walks around with a scale has got to be slinging drugs. That's all I'm saying. But this stitch mark, oh, there's the black on dark stitch marker. There's a stitch marker here, which is where I was last week, or like 2 garter ridges above that. And now I've knit a lot on this, but it doesn't really show because it's at the widest point. So I've started decreasing again. You can see the little flap. I've done this many decreases. I kind of want to get to the point where the rows take very little time, and I just zip across and it becomes really tiny. But my rows are still pretty long. I'm not back to, like, they're still at about 220 stitches. At the widest, they're about 250. So you decrease by 1 stitch every row. So I have another, like, 200 rows to go. But they get quicker every time, is what I keep telling myself. Quicker by 1 stitch. But it's going well. This one is knit from the point until you're a big square, and then it gets back to a point. And I'm going to do an applied lace edging in a light pink color, which I'm looking forward to. I did make it larger than the original pattern called for. Hopefully it's huge. That's what we're dreaming for. But this is something I'd like to work on this week because it's a little bit mindless. All I have right now are mindless things for this and socks. So I would really, really like to be able to cast some stuff on. It's going to be a cast on week. Definitely going to be a cast on week. I feel like I have nothing on the needles. I have like 2 sweaters, but there's just sleeves to do. And I'm not in a sleevey mood. But yeah, that's the only shawl I'm working on right now. What else am I working on? I am working on socks. Socks. So I cast on a toe up afterthought heel sock. Okay, I finished the first one. I was very excited. I used a different toe. I'm trying out this new toe. It's the rounded toe. I do like the way it looks a lot. It's a much shallower toe, so it's just this deep instead of being like the full like 2-inch normal toe. It's very, very shallow. And I like it. It's comfy. I do enjoy it. I don't really like the like pointed trapezoid look of the normal toes. Everything smells amazing right now because I got a new Fat Squirrel bag and there was a lavender sachet. Everything smells like lavender. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. I got a little bit of black at the end of my bind off on like the last 12 stitches, which I was a little disappointed in, but it's super cute. There's a purple that's showing as blue. The blue, this one is purple. It's a really bright purple, so it's kind of washing out. Ooh. But it's super pretty. The yarn is from Stitch Please. It's a new to me yarn. I found it at my local yarn store. It cost $36. It is 75% merino, 25% nylon. The color is Psychedelic Onyx. I've just been calling them my gay socks because they're wonderfully pridey. I went to the gay village in Montreal. I was there with my boyfriend. We just randomly ended up there and we got breakfast at Cora's. It was delicious. But yeah, this is going well. This was the first sock. They came in 2 skeins. The skein got undone. 2 skeins. I wound it myself into a ball. I have a little bit left over for a blanket square that's somewhere. I have yarn chaos right now. I knit them on 2.25 needles. They're the right size. I am a person who always makes a cuff too short. I'm really happy with this long cuff. It's actually a teeny bit longer than my sock, which I'm super proud of. Usually my cuff finishes here. Oh, could have gone that extra inch. But I made a good amount of ribbing. It's just 2 color repeats. It was so fun. I think it's my first time working with self-striping that hasn't been my own hand spun. Super cute. Or like not self-patterning, but just self-striping. And I've really enjoyed it. So I have that second sock that I'm going to cast on probably this week. Because they're so fun. I want to wear these. But it's way too warm to start thinking about socks. But September is coming. We're like 10 days, 9 days away from September. It's coming. It's time to like drink warm beverages out of mason jars and think about soup recipes and make pie. I'm ready for summer. Or for autumn. Autumn. I hate summer. It's brutal. I like Reykjavik summer. Reykjavik summer, best summer. This summer, too hot. It's like 35 degrees right now where I'm at. I can't do it. But more socks. So, woo! Look at this sock. Isn't it fun? It's super big. I think it's gonna be way too big. But it was my car knitting for my drive from Toronto to from Ottawa to Toronto on Sunday morning. So it's a 6-hour drive. I got like up to like here in my 6 hours. I wasn't very prolific. I took a nap. Thank you, Audible, for keeping me company. But this also has a rounded toe. I'm really liking how it looks. This yarn is from... Look, I have all my tags. It's because I bought all this yarn in the past 6 days. But this is from the Blue Brick. It's the Killarney sock. They have a new website, like Brand Spanking New, which I would highly recommend. And this is their twins. So you got two skeins. It doesn't say the weight, which was weird, but it's 300 yards total. And this is in the colorway Kim's Barn. And they're based in like Kempville? No. They're based around Toronto. They came 2 little skeins like this. This one I haven't undone yet. It's super pretty, and they have the most amazing gradients. I got their sock base, so I made the first sock. I'm very pleased with like this gradient. It looks great. But like between the 2 blues, there's just a sharp line. You can't really see it on the camera. You can only see it in like daylight. There's like a sharp line. I wasn't happy. But it's okay. You can't tell now that it's going from like blue to brown. It's really great. I only have this much left. So I think I'm going to just do all of the ribbing. I'm debating if I want to keep this for my sock blanket because it's really expensive fancy yarn. I think this is enough for like 1 sock square. We'll see. Maybe. I might just bind it off. I have plenty of ribbing and the sock is super duper long. Super duper long. Like if I compare it to my gay sock, it's a little bit, it's longer. So my cuff is going to be even longer. I think that's good. This yarn is super duper duper duper, like bulky for fingering. There's a lot of twist. It reminds me of the Socks That Rock. So there's super a lot of twist. It's a cable ply also. So you have 4, a cable ply is where you spin singles and then ply the singles onto themselves. So there's 4 plies here and each, yeah. So you have like one yarn, and then you ply those together. And then you get 4 of these and you ply those together and you twist them in the other direction. So there's 8 total singles and then 4 doubles. Singles, yeah. It's an 8 ply. Which makes them like super smushy. It's a really nice yarn. I wasn't expecting a really nice yarn because the dye job is so nice that I would have thought that they would have skimped on really nice yarn, but it's good. I dig it. It's beautiful. It's in the Kim's Barn colorway, which is the chicken themed one. I think I was mostly taken by the chickens. I know there are no chickens on the actual sock, but I have a little colorway card. This is the color. Look, they put little postcards that are like, this is the inspiration. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Look at this. Isn't it adorable? I want to put it on my fridge. But it matches like amazingly well. Look at how well these go together. And I think they kind of give it to you so you can post it on Instagram with like the pretty thing, and they're super social media present. They gave me another one that's also just like, look at how well our yarn matches our inspirations. I'm very impressed by this dyer. She was very sweet. Her booth, crazy. No way of getting in, no way of getting out. Like, people were packed. It was probably the busiest booth at the Twist Festival. Everybody's like, ooh, gradients. And she had really nice samples out. It was good. But also, I got a new Fat Squirrel bag. I stocked her update. I have all her updates like programmed in my Apple calendars. And I'm very pleased with it. There's like a little Fat Squirrel tag. It's nice. It's my first sock bag from her. It's only my second Fat Squirrel bag. But it's my second bag. All I buy is Fat Squirrel bags. But the inside fabric is super cute. And I love the Luna moths. They're beautiful. Very much so my colors. Amy, Beth, and I have the same colors. Well, I don't know. Yeah, when it comes to neutrals. I'm very pleased with that. More socks. More socks, please. There's this one. I hand wound everything because I don't have my ball winder in Ottawa. And it took forever. And I don't even have a Swift. Like, I was playing the most dangerous game and just laying it across my lap. Look at how pretty this is. I'm obsessed. This is from Crazy Dog Yarns, based in Ottawa. It was $22. What? Super duper affordable. I was very pleased. I cast on a sock on double points. I haven't used double points in like 2 years, probably. I just am not a double points person, so I decided to. A friend of mine gave me like a double point protectory thingy, and I was like, well, this can't go to waste, so I immediately bought a really nice set of double points in the 2.25s. Look at how pointy they are. What? They're amazing. Super pointy. So I started the sock, and then I pulled like crazy, and I was like, wait, we'll get to the socking net, and I put a little bit of garter in front to see if it helped the pulling, and it was just crazy pulling. So I'm gonna have to find either another pattern for it. I might keep the cuff and put another sock on it. I'm not doing 2 inches of ribbing to go to waste. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed with the pulling. But it's okay. I might cast on a shawl with it and just keep this ribbing for a random sock. It's so nice. It's absolutely beautiful. So I feel like I need to like do it justice and not just put in a pair of pulley socks. I might do a short row sock. I don't know. It's very cute though. That's in the works. I don't know where I put the DPN holder. It's in one of my baggages from getting from Ottawa back. So they're just hanging out. She also gave me this bag with the DPN holder. Look at the crazy M&Ms! It's yellow! Yeah, and she uses like these vintage buttons. It's so cute. And they're on like place markers, progress keepers. In here I have my sand dunes sock from Zen Garden. Zen Garden yarn. Yeah. I've gotten to the heel flap. I've gotten like 4 rows into the heel flap. It's the slowest sock. I don't know why it's taking me so long to work on this sock. It's maybe because I've been working on like 40 socks at once. But these are very cute. Look at this bag. It's so happy. And on the inside, it's like this knit fabric. And then it's yellow. So she knows me. She's watched the podcast. I only use yellow. But I met up with her, I got coffee, and then I saw her at Twist, and it was super fun, cute-tastic, and I convinced her. I think she bought the same sock yarn as me. And she also bought some other fun stuff from Untangled, and then we went shopping together, and it was so fun. Just girly things. Yeah, that's everything I'm working on right now. I'm gonna cast on a lot this week. I like wound a bunch of stuff, and I couldn't decide. Like, I was so excited about all this yarn coming into the house that I just couldn't decide what I was knitting. Yeah. I finished it. I finished my Pull and Conquer by Martina Behm. It is huge. I had bought 3 skeins of lace weight yarn at 525 meters per skein, and I ended up only using 2. So yeah. It started with the garter triangle, and then went through like 2 meters of pooling, which I'm super happy with. It looks super fantastic. And then at the end, you're supposed to just put like of garter at the end, but I wasn't really feeling that. So I put mine like a lace, like the shawl point. I just did exactly the same as you do for the garter triangle at the top. So mine was pointy, and it's a lot bigger, so it grew. It got bigger, so it's a lot. It's more poncho-y. I used 2 yarn repeats, so repeats through the colors for the pooling section, and I feel like it's not quite wide enough. Like this is as wide as it goes, so I wanted it to be a little like it's super stretchy. Super duper stretchy. But I wanted it to be a little bit bigger so I could like poncho it over my shoulders without it bunching too much at the top. So I did a shawl point, and I had a lot of yarn left, and I was so tired of just knitting stocking knit where I had to pay attention. So it shimmies down, and it's super cute. I'm very pleased with it. The shawl point, just flash you guys over. Yeah, the shawl point just goes down, and it's asymmetrical and cute, and I'm very happy with it. Very nice colors. I think it looks less tie-dye when you wear it. It just looks nice and stripy, as opposed to like the tie-dye effect, which I wasn't super keen on. I haven't woven in the ends. I'm not an adult. I used a stretchy bind-off. I used 4mm Addy Sharps, Addy Lace. It was a nice knit. Super done. Finished. That was all of the knitting I could do on this one. I'm really glad I didn't use the 3rd skein. It would have been way too big. If that had made it like more girthy, it could have made sense to use 3 skeins. but I didn't, and I wasn't gonna rip back. No. So it's just, it chugged along. It's finished. I'm very pleased. Now it's gonna be stash adoptions forever. So if you are not interested in that, thank you for stopping by. I will see you next week. If you would like to be enabled by lovely Canadian dyers and local to me dyers, I would love to enable you a tiny bit and hopefully make you discover something new to you. A lot of this is from my mom. It was my first fiber festival, so it was a new experience for me. But I brought along my mother because I thought she'd enjoy it, and she absolutely did. She is not a knitter or a crafter, but she's good at crafting. So she's very busy with not being retired yet. But once she's retired, oh the places she'll go. So she bought some yarn for me to knit up for her, which I was completely fine with. I told her, anything you want, I'll knit it. Christmas, that's your Christmas present. I don't need to spend money on her for Christmas. But yeah, she made some good yarn choices. She bought some yarn, which she kept for herself, that she's gonna try and knit up a cowl. 100% cashmere. 100% cashmere? Who knits with 100%? My mama knits with 100% cashmere, and it's beautiful. Super beautiful. But that's the only yarn I don't have here today. So, excuse the crinkle. Oh, I'll start with this one. So the buddy that I met with for coffee brought me an egg thingy, and then on the inside, look at these minis! She made the minis look like eggs! They're eggs! So she wound all the little minis into eggs, and then if you take it out, there's a little paper that's like, this is turtle pearl. What? Oh, and it's cute. Oh no. But yeah, this is gonna go into my blanket, my cozy memories blanket. Look at all these cozy memories. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. It's like enraging how cute these are. I'm very pleased. I've nicest present anyone's ever given me ever. It's so nice and it's cute. They're in eggs. She's amazing. I gave her my third skein of this because I didn't need a third skein of this, but I don't even know. She deserves nice shit. It's super cute. I'm so thankful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna cast these all on. And I lost one of my needles that was 3.5 millimeters for my blanket. I lose DPMs a lot. But I was using them as straight needles. But anyways, yeah. I'm gonna use this for the blanket. And now we get into all the yarn I bought at the Twist Festival. So, firstly, my mama bought me an apron. It was a surprise. She bought it and put it in my yarn bag without me noticing. It's the Twist apron. Look at this dumb sheep. I love it. Oh, there's carders and needles and cones and balls and scissors and a spinning wheel and stuff. I'm super excited. I don't know. I'll wear it to work, even though people at my work don't wear aprons. But this is totally the most work-safe apron. It has pockets. But I'm very pleased with this apron. I don't know. I needed this apron. Then I bought some biscuit yarn, which was new to me. So it's in their Bisoc base, and I think this one was the Yellow Brick Road, so it's 85% Superwash Merino, 15% nylon. And it's a self-striping that's gradient. So instead of being chunks of color, it gradients between the colors, but they're still self-striping. It's super cute. The yarn is really soft. I wasn't expecting it to be this soft, but it's really nice. I'm gonna go through this quickly. And then I got some fiber from Dover Farm Fin Roving. This is new to me. It's very cute. Did I put? Yeah. And then also what brought me into their booth was they had these tiny felted sheep. So I bought the yellow one. It's also made out of fin. It got a little bit smushed, but he will go in our bathroom because our bathroom is yellow and farm themed. tiny yellow sheep, and he has a teeny bit of a green butt. Whoop. So this is Finn from doverfarm.ca. I've never spun with Finn before, so I just bought it to give it a try. It's just 50 grams, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'll spin it into what it feels right. I got some mail. I'll leave that for after. I should have sorted this before going into this full blast. I bought some Riverside Studio, which I'd never bought from before. So it is Riverside Studio, which is also made in Canada. So it's catsriversidestudio.etsy.com. If you just Google Riverside Studio, it'll pop out. And I bought 3 skeins. What? It's like Grello, but like expanded. So I'm going to be making a maple leaf sweater out of this, which is like an asymmetrical gradient sweater, which is super cute. I might add some sleeves. We'll see. But yeah, it's like I want to make it a gradient. So it goes like yellow to gray from the face, or gray to yellow from the face. I haven't decided. It's super cute. I'm very pleased. These are beautiful. They're a single ply merino. Ooh! Oh, this isn't the right yarn. Oh, there's another one. I bought 2 skeins of yellow from them. For a second, I was like, did I buy their sock? Yes, this is the same colorway. I bought 2 of the same colorway, but I bought them at 2 different points in my life, so this is the gradient. They're single ply merinos. You get 115 grams, 422 meters. It's 100% superwash merino. It's super cute, so I'm very excited about this. This is the same color, but this is in the sock base. We went to La Maison Tricotée, which is the knitted house, which is a yarn store in Montreal, and I told my boyfriend to just pick one skein of yarn, and he gets socks. And he picked this one, because he knew I'd like the leftovers. And he wanted yellow socks, and they have sparkle in them. You can't really see, but there's a golden stellina in it. Can you see it like here? Yeah. Golden stellina. So he wanted gold sparkle socks, which I'm happy to make and have the leftovers for sure. So that was La Maison Tricotée. Also from Riverside Studios, I got a few minis because I didn't have any minis. They were selling them like $5 each, or 5 for $20, so I got 5 of them. They're really fun. I got to try a few different bases, and they had so many nice speckle colors that I couldn't pick one, so I just went with the minis batch. Really fun. I love this neon peach color. That's what Madeline Tosh calls her, exactly the same yarn, but it's very pretty. That's from Riverside Studios as well. They have some great colors, really nice colors. Every single color they had, I was just like enamored. And then, also from La Maison Tricotée, but at their stall at the Yarn Festival, my mom bought 3 skeins of hedgehog. So she just bought the best yarn. Best yarn. I was steering her well. I knew what she wanted. So we got her these 3 to make like a gradient. I'm really into 3 skein gradients right now. We're going to make her a new viajante. She already has one out of Madeline Tosh Merino lace, the like single ply merino. And now she's going to have one out of hedgehog skinny sandals. Because she deserves it. These are so nice. Oh my gosh, hedgehog is expensive in America. But it's so nice. So this one is more fuchsia. It's turning out a little more pink than it is, but it's a darker. It's this color. I'm gonna enjoy knitting this for her. So I'm just gonna make her a viajante, which is super easy, but don't tell her. Don't tell her I wanna knit it for her. It's a lot of yardage. And then we're not done. We're almost done. Two more stalls. And then we bought it's like super neon. It's coming across like a normal color, but it's hella neon. So this is from Plume Fiber Arts. It's a new to me dyer from New Brunswick. Super nice stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I bought some yarn from her. This is to make a hat, a baby hat, and it's so smushy. I love it. It's for a baby hat for my cousin's baby. And then they put everything in a cute bag. Everything came with a free bag. The way you get to my heart is a free bag. And then, what? Look at these fun Easter colors. Oh, they're upside down. Look at these fun. I'm gonna spin them and fly them together probably because it's fantastic. Fantastic. And they're hand-dyed top, 50 grams of merino wool. You're never gonna guess how much I paid for these. $10. $10. They were $10 each. So I almost bought like they were the last stall I went to by the way of how I went around the room. Should have been the first. If they'd have been the first stall, I would have bought like 8 grades. But $10. I would recommend looking her up. She does not have an Etsy shop yet. She does have a website that lets you sign up for the newsletter that'll tell you when she has a website. So it's plumefiberarts.com. I will be stalking her for the rest of her life because her shit is super cute. Ta-da! Very well dyed. All her stuff is beautiful. Super nice lady. She sells stuff for like felting. I don't know. I don't know what's what in the what. But Plume Fiber Arts. Super fun. And then, okay, almost finally. I'm not done at all. I convinced myself I was done. Sorry about the crinkle. But from Valentina Colorworks, which I'd never heard of. It's based in Montreal. I wound off the first skein because I got excited, but then I didn't cast it on. But this is also what my mom bought. Crinkle time. Okay. Okay, I'll just take it out of the bag. There we go. No more crinkle. Now there's a bag on my floor. What a gradient set. It's super pretty. She wants a shawl. It's like a purpley, really, really deep blue. So it looks more purple in the light colors, and it's a really dark blue in the dark colors. So it's really nice. She wants a gradient shawl. So I'm going to make that for her. It's the only thing I bought that isn't, like, for myself, everything I bought is fingering weight. So it's going to be nice to work in a worsted weight and just get something done hella fast. Also from the Maison in Montreal, I compensated my stash back up from giving it all away when I was in Iceland. I got 3 skeins of sincere sheep. Oh, this one's upside down. 3 skeins. This is like the most beautiful yarn. I'm very pleased with this. It's 100% Cormo. So it's a Cormo fingering, 100% Cormo wool from a specific ranch in Wyoming, and it's 500 yards. 500 yards! It's so much yarn. 500 yards of a fingering, super fluffy. It looks like a sport, but there's 500 yards for 4 ounces. It's super insane. It's so squishy. It's not soft. It's soft. It's Cormo, but it's not. It still has some hand. It's not droopy soft. It's like, come cuddle me soft, and I just can't stop. Like, I like push it very hard against my face, and everything's right in the world. So this is from the Sincere Sheep. I would recommend buying that. Also, it's naturally dyed. It's super expensive. This is my big yarn buy. Everything I buy is yellow and blue and pink. But I would highly recommend this. I haven't knit with it yet, of course. I'm gonna knit a sweater. Haven't even picked a pattern. I have no idea what I'm doing. I bought enough for a sweater and then I was just like, I don't need to make any decisions from here on out. And I think this is the last skein. I had a mail day waiting for me when I got home. I had 3 different packages waiting in the mail from a week of being away. So I got a skein of graffiti from Gail's Art. Gail's Art. Best freaking yarn. It's in her Wonder Sock, which is 465 yards for 100 grams, so it's a little light. I love it. It's super fun speckle time. It looks amazing once it's knit up. I'm good. I had intentions of knitting socks out of it, but now I don't know. I want to do something where I make a shawl with these 2, but I don't know if they'll work together. Maybe these 2 plus a solid? Like these 2 plus a light blue? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna make some decisions. There's a lot of new stash. I have to put it away. But that's about it. That's all that's happened this week. I bought a lot of yarn. I talked with my mother. I watched the Olympics. I'm starting my new job tomorrow, so I have to pick out what I want to cast on to look fancy at the yarn store. It might be the Cormo. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will show you what I've cast on. There will be no FOs next week, let me tell you, except if it's maybe a sock. But yes, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. I hope it is almost autumnal and you see an orange leaf on the ground.